Hi, 8th graders. It is the end of week 11, so we're going to have a short Schoology quiz. Poor you. You have 2 quizzes this week. You had a little quiz on Wednesday and you have a quiz today. I'll try not to make so many quizzes next week. If you need to use your textbook, you can look at page 367 to page 368. We're still in topic 7, lesson 3. I'm going to read the test questions or quiz questions to you. I'm going to give you some hints, but just a reminder that you need to go onto Schoology and submit your answers through Schoology. Okay, just a little info for the quiz. You have 3 chances to take the quiz. So if on chance number 2 you get an 85, and then unfortunately on chance number 3 you score 70, don't worry, I will take the highest grade out of all 3. To get to this quiz, you are going to log on to Schoology, look under courses, and find our science class. The page for our science class looks like this. Please click on materials that I circled in red, and then you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page. It's going to look something like this. Click on week 11 quiz, and this is just a friendly reminder that you had homework on Wednesday. You're going to use the salinity quiz to answer questions that you can find in this assignment. Let me know if you have any questions about your questions. Okay. All right, so how many times can I say questions today? So question number 1. Salinity is the amount of salt content in a body of water. True or false? So is salinity the measure of salt that's in the ocean or lake or river? What do you think? Is that true or false? Question number 2. Water will sink when it is A, sad, B, salty, C, cold and high salinity, and D, warm and low salinity. So think back to air. When air was warm, it usually rose, and when air was cold, it usually sank. So water is going to act the same way. But how does salt play into that? Does salt make water more dense, or does it make it less dense? Question 3. When water freezes into ice, it does not take up salt into the ice. As a result, the oceans of the poles, North and South Pole, have A, decreased salinity, so that means less salt content, B, increased salinity, that means more salt content, C, the same salinity as oceans near the equator, or D, no fish living in them. Question 4. Look at the map of Earth's deep ocean currents below. Deep ocean currents move around in a loop around Earth's oceans, so they are called A, luggage carousel, B, global ocean conveyor, C, ocean swirly twirly loop of death, or D, surface currents. Question 5, last one of the day. The global ocean conveyor circulates, spreads around what around the world? So go back and check your last question. The global ocean conveyor is a name given to the deep ocean currents because they kind of go around the globe like a loop. Okay, just like a conveyor belt kind of takes your luggage around at the airport. So what does this spread around, these deep ocean currents on the global ocean conveyor? What do they spread around? A, water, B, oxygen, C, heat, or D, all of the above? What do you think? And remember, I have a picture of a fish. That fish, that person is pushing up the fish's operculum or gill covering, and we can see those gills, and the reason that they're red is they're full of blood vessels that will take oxygen out of the ocean. So there's got to be oxygen in the ocean. All right, guys, that is it for week 11. You got this. Remember, 3 tries, and let me know if you have any issues. I'll see you next week.